Aggie football isn't just a Saturday event. It's a 6-month lifestyle that reshapes how this town lives, moves, and even invests. If you're an Aggie parent, understanding how the football season affects our market is crucial here in College Station. I'm Rylan, a local realtor here in College Station with the Stuart and Jane Group. I help Aggie families every single semester make the decision between if renting a place for their student makes sense or if actually investing in something is the smarter move for them. In this video, we're going to be going over some key topics that actually really affect our real estate market and our day-to-day during the football season here in College Station. Our first topic is going to be over hotels and the real cost of actually staying in College Station if you're traveling from home to College Station to attend these football games. Parents usually start by booking hotels, but on football weekends, rates can almost triple and book out months in advance if it's a big game. Over 4 years, families can easily spend $20,000 to $25,000 on these hotels. And that's not to factor in any travel expenses, any food, anything like that. That is just the rooms. It can add up very quickly. That same money could have been applied on a down payment for a house that actually appreciates and builds equity over these 4 years instead of throwing it all away on a freaking hotel room. Some Aggie parents opt for buying a property that has enough space for them to travel up here on the weekends and stay with their student without having to be up in anyone's business or anything like that. And when you factor in other rental income from this property, you start really seeing the value in not booking a hotel room every single weekend. All right, let's move on to some good old game day traffic. Some of the bigger streets near Kyle Field, like George Bush and University, places like that, get super congested during these game days. Whether it's before or after, it does not matter. You're not going anywhere on a Saturday if you're in a vehicle. Now, this may seem like a big headache, but to a smart investor, there's an opportunity here. Homes inside these little choke points can actually be great for short-term rentals, like an Airbnb situation. And of course, a little less functional for year-round living if that's what you're looking for. But if you can somehow manage a good deal close to campus like that, and it's walkable, oh man. Now, while these properties may make great Airbnbs, that's also a super niche market when you're going to resell later. However, properties just outside of these zones can often balance livability and convenience, making them stronger for resale purposes. Now let's talk a little bit more about these walkability premiums that I'm kind of mentioning. Walkable homes within about a mile of Kyle Field are rare. And as a smart investor knows, scarcity drives value. Over the past 5 years, some of these houses have greatly outperformed citywide appreciation. Parents and alumni have been paying these premiums. However, this is a super niche market that's hard to get into and hard to get out of. So if this is going to be your move, you just need to be very smart. It is doable. You just have to be very strategic. Let's talk about something that's a bit more unique when it comes to value of a property. If you've ever been to Aggie game day, you know that the jet flyovers are a big part of that, and it's a great time. Let's talk about the homes that are on those jet flyover paths. Properties under these flight paths create a super niche market dynamic. You can't necessarily put a price point on this feature of the home. You can't say that it adds value or reduces value. But if you're an Aggie alumni or an Aggie student, this may be a great addition to your property, especially if it's like an Airbnb situation. You can put in the description, get ready for that jet flyover. It's going to be awesome. Things like this can make your house a bit more marketable to actual Aggies. However, general buyers may not really care for it. It may be a little too noisy for them if they're not super big Aggie supporters, which if you're in College Station, why aren't you? But definitely something to think about and just kind of be aware of for sure. You never really want to narrow your resale audience. This can be something that you might be taking a risk on. However, it is still super unique and, in my opinion, super cool. If your goal is to target the Aggie community, this may be a great addition and a marketable point for your property. All right, let's move into a little bit more of a post-graduation situation. After your Aggie graduates, properties near Kyle Field oftentimes earn 20 to 40% higher nightly rates during football weekends. Now, with doing some simple math, you can probably take 7 weekends and make about 6 to 8 months of your mortgage payments within that one little time frame. Of course, there's a bunch of different circumstances that could affect that math, but just super easy numbers, that's what it's looking like. That built-in rental potential really gives you a bunch of different options. Do you want to go ahead and resell this property, hold it as a long-term rental and put a tenant in there? Or you could pivot into an Airbnb situation and a short-term rental. I know I went super high level on a lot of these topics, so if you want to really kind of dive deep into these strategies and see what it would look like in our market, shoot me a message. I'm happy to help out. The point being is that football doesn't just bring energy to College Station. It creates real estate dynamics that can affect your property's value, its demand, and your own exit strategy when your kid graduates from school. Now, if you're an Aggie parent weighing convenience against ROI, I can help you map where in College Station that your goals will align. Reach out and I can walk you through some insider details from a person that's actually living here that some buyers don't actually see. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I put together a free Aggie Parent Homebuyer Guide located in the description. Go check it out. Let me know your thoughts. Shoot me a subscribe so you're not missing my next posts, and I'll see you on the next one.